This upper fifth demon has got to be one of the dumbest demons I have seen in a while, especially being one of the upper moon ones. I mean, he went from having an advantage to just rejecting it, all because he wanted to show off his skills and powers and stuff. He had his pot, and because of his pot, he was able to teleport wherever he wanted. He could go wherever, whenever he wanted with no problems, and actually was an issue for the Mist Hashira, because every time the Mist Hashira would come in and try to slash his neck or do some damage to him, he would able to teleport away. And yes, the Mist Hashira was getting faster, and yes, was doing some damage to him, but he wasn't able to chop off his head. That teleporting ability that allows him to go from pot to pot or area to area, whatever the case may be, was his biggest advantage. So what does he do? He literally sheds that advantage to go to battle mode, if you will, and then he becomes just like any other demon. Hello, you have an ability that lets you teleport from here and there and avoid getting slashed, getting your neck cut off, to, oh man, now I'm super strong. And this strength is allowing me to be able to, when I punch things, they turn into fish. And I'm able to move about, and oh man, I've woven my scales. They're like diamonds and such. And it's like, dude, come on now. That was the biggest blunder from this upper moon demon. He thought he was so good that he would be able to go into battle mode and fight his way through stuff, but he literally disregarded his biggest advantage and humbled himself down to being like any other regular demon that thinks they have the upper hand and pays the price for it. I mean, I'll be honest, after he did that, I was sitting there like, literally during the reaction, like, what is he doing? That won't work. But I have to hand it to the Mist Hashira, man. He came out, woo, he came with the Mist Hashira. I had to give it up for him. He came out there, guns blazing, like went with the backstory about the maggots eating at his cuts and bruises, maggots eating his brother, and even if he lost his memory, his body hasn't, and his body is ready to kill some demons, and that's exactly what he did. Man, he went off and popped off and absolutely humbled this demon. This demon straight up trying to still talk his way, even after his head is chopped off. He's still trying to talk some smack, be like, oh, I'm gonna be able to get you. Nah, man. The Mist Hashira did the one thing I literally been saying this whole show, that I'm surprised it hasn't happened up to this point. If you chop off these demons' heads and you're like, oh, job's done, I straight up be like, nah, son, you need to keep cutting, keep slice, dice, mincemeat that head just to make sure. Cause I for sure was thinking, okay, he's cut off the head, but he's still talking and moving. I was like, look at the body. Is the body moving? Is the body about to attack him from behind or something? Nah, he's like, nah, I'm just want to make sure you're dead. Just slice and dice. It's like, thank you, someone with some sense, because Lord knows I would have been done that. I'm like, slice some heads off. Let me keep cutting just to make sure. Okay, stuff disintegrating. Okay, we're good now. So gotta hand it to the Mist Hashira, actually using some type of common sense. But yet and still, even though that fight might be over with and that fight might be done, two things happen afterwards. One, our boy Rengoku is still, through Tanjiro, he is still looking out for those that are still out there putting up the good fight against these demons. So no matter what, Rengoku, pour one out for our homies, my man. You just, we gotta give it up to you. We gotta give it up to you, my man, because he straight up saved this little boy's life from the hilt of his previous sword. I knew this Tanjiro fight was gonna go the way it was, and I mean, honestly, anyone that probably was watching it, because they like disregarded all plot armor, if you will, It's like they kept hitting Tanjiro with everything, and then they're like, oh, we're about to kill off Tanjiro, but then lo and behold, he gets saved, which you kind of knew that was going to happen the way that the fight was happening. It's like, oh, our heroes are in trouble. Is it going to end this way? Nope. And thankfully, the Love Hashira is here to save the day. Now, granted, I'm actually surprised by her battle style because she is battling as if she's like a ballerina here with a ribbon. And I didn't really clearly see that when it showed her battling before, when she was going through the town. It did show her, like, you know, slashing through things. But here is a lot more visible of her battle style, where she is literally like doing flips as like a ballerina, or a gymnast, I should say, and just slashing through things and literally using the leverage weight to throw those wooden snakes around. And it was absolutely a very good battle. And this is just the start of it, because even when she said, Tanjiro, you did a good job, I was saying the same thing. I'm like, man, Tanjiro, sit back and relax, because Lord knows, up to this point, you've been doing a very good job getting the demon to the point that where he's at right now. The fact that he was able to get to that point, my boy Tanjiro has been doing well. But I still hypothesize that it's not going to be over because they're still working on that sword. More than likely what's going to happen is the Mist Hashira is going to, kind of like in the theme song, the Mist Hashira is probably going to hand deliver the sword that basically is being worked on, grind it down, and Tanjiro's going to come up with a final slash to put the nail in the coffin. So we're going to look forward to that. Lord knows I'm going to look forward to that. And this being the 9th episode, we got a few more episodes left before the end of this season. So I imagine this fight, we're going to definitely have, we're going to have a backstory episode for the Love Hashira. Then we're going to have a fighting episode, and then we're going to have the conclusion fighting episode. I mean, this is more likely what's going to happen here in the next few episodes here. So regardless, it's just not going to be that simple, but it's still going to be very good. So I'm looking forward to on that one. But let me know what you guys think, definitely, because this was an amazing episode. I'm looking forward to the rest. Comment down below what you guys think. Definitely make sure you guys like the video and subscribe for more, because we'll definitely go over this show and several others on our channel. So stay tuned and prepare for all the things that are coming up. Be safe and take care. Bye-bye for now. Make sure to check out the extra content on our Patreon page, and thanks to our current patrons.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.